President has basically said that
the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, announced last week that Washington may slash aid to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, UNRWA, a UN body tasked with aiding Palestinian refugees, claiming that the Palestinians are no longer willing to talk peace. UNRWA delivers education, health, relief, social services and emergency assistance for about 1 million Palestinian refugees in Gaza only. The agency's director of operations in Gaza said that delaying some of this work for the most needy people would have devastating consequences on them.
We have to feed 1 million people every quarter, so we are not just worried about our core services. The United States support is also very important for our emergency appeal and for the work that is happening, in particular in terms of feeding 1 million people. And if we had to delay or stop some of this work for the most needy people here in Gaza, it would have devastating consequences, humanitarian consequences for people here.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu fully agreed with President Donald Trump's abrupt threat to the UNRWA. UNRWA is an organization that perpetuates the Palestinian refugee problem, he said at the start of Sunday's cabinet meeting. It also perpetuates the narrative of the so-called right of return with the aim of eliminating the State of Israel, and therefore UNRWA must disappear. The U.S. is UNRWA's largest donor, contributing $364 million of funding in 2017. A cut in American aid to UNRWA would spell disaster for vulnerable Palestinian refugees in Gaza, the West Bank, Jordan, Syria and Lebanon.
The U.S. decision to cut its funding to UNRWA will have a dire impact on the people in Gaza in all aspects of life, including education, healthcare, infrastructure and food supplies. The Palestinian people depend mainly on international aid.
If carried out, cutting funds to UNRWA would be a clear sign of retaliation from Trump against the UN for the blow to his administration, when an overwhelming majority of 128 member states voted in favor of a resolution slamming the U.S. recognition of Jerusalem as Israel capital. Nur Harazin, CGTN, Gaza.